selling real one Chevy.
Hey everyone, welcome to I Just Watched. It's your boy Joseph, and we're here to talk Obi-Wan Kenobi, the official Disneyplus Star Wars series. Episodes 1, 2, and 3, which is literally part 1, part 2, part 3. They don't have titles, which is fine. I think it's kind of funny that part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, like, makes me think of, Star Wars episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyways, y'all know that, right? You're Star Wars fans, clearly. But no, honestly, like I had mentioned, right off the back, Obi-Wan Kenobi felt like Star Wars. From the use of practical effects to maybe just the way it's shot, or maybe the fact that, seeing, I don't think it's just this, but perhaps just the fact that we get to see, like, the Force use, or the consistent mention of, like, Jedi, Sith, or, seeing the Empire in its prime, 10 years deep as of now, going in on people and stuff, like seeing the Inquisitors when they show up to the cantina, and that line of, Jedi hunt themselves because it's in their nature to help, to be good people, to defend, to be that light, to be the good side of the Force. It's in them, it's not something they just choose, it's just part of who they are. It made me think of My Hero Academia when, like, Midoriya runs towards that sludge monster and he was like, I didn't even mean to, just my legs started moving, It made me think of that, which makes sense. I mean, that's what the Jedi are. So that being said, I actually really enjoy this show. There's a lot of things that are interesting about it. It's definitely a build. Episodes 1 and 2 are really, like, getting the rust off of Obi, to be honest, because he's very much fallen into the Benjamin role. And obviously, I don't know why I was kind of like, oh yeah, I didn't expect that, which I should have, that it involves Leia so much, because clearly it's not going to involve Luke, because Luke didn't even know who the fuck Ben was, really. So Leia, she's the one who's like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope. Like, she's been known this dude, and she knows him as Obi, not as Ben. So it makes sense that it's more of her in it, and their dynamic initially, I was kind of like, just use the Force and go, hey, sleep, and then carry her ass and move on, bro. Get her home. But their dynamic, like, it started to grow on me. The first 2 episodes, I can't stand Inquisitor Reva. What is she, the Force sister? I think she's the Force sister. I apologize. She's getting on my damn nerves in the first 2 episodes. She has this whole feel like she's better than everyone, and she, like, knows something, but we don't know what it is. So, like, instead of intriguing me, like, I guess the way they did it just started to, like, annoy me. But one thing that really bothered the hell out of me, which I thought was stupid, was, like, when she's on the rooftop, and I was like, okay, she's going to wait for people to start blasting, and then she's going to rush over there, right? Which, that was the plan. But then we get, like, what felt like 15-30 minutes of her parkouring and using the Force to traverse buildings and alleyways and pipes and systems and maneuvers. And I remember, like, when they first showed us, she's here, and she looks here, because the blasting is here, and it looked about 4 or 5 buildings away. It didn't look drastically far. Let's say 4 or 5 blocks. A building a block. That's not true, but whatever. And then we get this moment of her parkouring and moving and stuff, and then Jesus diving off the roof and doing all kinds of crazy shit, and I'm like, okay. And then she never fucking gets there. I was like, bruh. I was like, why'd y'all put me through this? Like, she never got there. By the time she got there, we were already on a different planet, basically. Like, the fuck? Like, no. Like, that felt pointless. Like, it's not her. It's the way they were writing and maneuvering the character and stuff was getting on my nerves. I couldn't do it. However, I say that because transitioning to episode 3, it feels a little bit smoother. Also, big question. There's no fucking way the Grand Inquisitor is dead, because this takes place before Rebels, and the Grand Inquisitor is a major part of Rebels. It makes sense that, like, in episode 3, Vader's like, I don't have his voice, but he's like, I don't give a damn about the fucking Grand Inquisitor. I don't care who killed him. I want Obi-Wan. I want Obi-Wan because I want to make him suffer. Alright, I want to punish him and make him bleed and torture him, and then just use all my evilness and set it loose on this dude. I'm paraphrasing here. I'm jumping around because I really just want to talk about episode 3. Because episodes 1 and 2, cool, they set the tone. We know the adventure we're going on. It was cool to see Flea, aka the bassist for Red Hot Chili Peppers, You know, it was just funny because when I saw that, I texted David. I was like, ah, look, Hollywood Basement. I don't know, like I like it so far. I like the feel. I love the fact that the Inquisitors. I've been wanting Inquisitors for a minute because I like the idea of Inquisitors, and I think it's cool because I figured when we got them, preferably do a Vader show because in a Vader show, in my head, you do a Vader show where he's sending out the Inquisitors, and you can introduce us to other Jedi that they hunt along this period of time, introducing to Jedi we've never seen, Jedi we've only heard of, and kind of see those interactions as certain Jedi get taken out, as others kind of survive and keep going into hiding and things like that. And then this Obi-Wan Kenobi show, I kind of thought it would be more on Obi, but it really feels like it's following two planes currently, which is Obi-Wan, which is what we're here for, and then like the Inquisitor storyline, and they just happen to be intersecting at the moment. Let's just jump to the meat of it. Episode 3, holy shit. Okay, when Vader shows up, first off, when he's getting put together, it was fucked up, but it was cool to see. Like the back piece, his chest, like breathe apparatus and stuff, like the way it doesn't just sit there, like it goes into his body. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't just go click, no, it like inserts, like it goes into the flesh. So it looks painful as fuck. And then I love the design, like the helmet, like it looks pretty close to like the original from back in the day, episode 4. And I like the movement. He looks terrifying. The voice, I mean, of course, it's James Earl Jones' voice. I know it's not him doing it. He's credited, but they have that voice company. I apologize. I don't know what they're called. Sounds good. Looks good. Dude, just Vader at any point in time is beautiful. And when he's walking down the street, force choking people, force dragging them on the floor, breaking necks, just trying to get a reaction on the Obi-Wan to pop out and be like, haha, see? Shitty Jedi mentality, boy, now die. Like, that moment of him just walking and just slaughter, drag for pain, destroy. Like, the level of fear and power my boy contains. We knew it was there, but to, like, see it, ooh, felt nice. It felt real nice. I mean, I'm just, oof. Because, like, okay, this confrontation between Vader and Obi-Wan was interesting because you can see where Vader's just, of course, he's upset, he's angry, and he's letting it out because his swings were just fucking batting down on him. When he lit the thing on the oil or whatever on fire and dragged Obi into it and just watched them burn, I was like, you sadistic, beautiful monster. Like, that was, Vader was like, yeah, motherfucker, that is the smallest fraction of what it felt like when I was being burnt to a crisp after you fucking cut off both my legs, one of my arms, and my whole body was on fire. I preferably hope they don't start to change canon when it comes to like Rebels and of course any of the original episodes and stuff like that. Because Obi being burnt, like, I guess we got to see him heal, or I guess the damage is to his arms mainly, not his face or something. It was cool to see, but at the same time, like, I'm waiting for that real confrontation, because even Obi-Wan here, just in the shock of finding out that he was alive, and then on top of that, like, my boy was just barely defending. He was just like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. this monster right here. Pause, coach. Anakin was a problem. What is this? This some Final Form shit? No, thank you. Pause. All right, send me home. I want to go back to my desert where I was living a shitty life, but peacefully. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, we're halfway done. It's only 6 episodes. I need answers. I got mad questions. What are you guys' thoughts on the show so far? Are you digging where it's going? I mean, we know the next 3 episodes are going to be wild. They have to be. I mean, Reva got Leia, again, captured. It's the actress who plays Oberyn's wife, the Viper's wife, who later joins Daenerys. She's Maya? No, I think I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. But it was cool to see her because she's like high up in the ranks of the Empire. But she's like, yeah, by the time I realized we are the monsters, it was too late. So now she's like trying to do her part, running, being one of the few to run like a underground Jedi railroad. So that was just neat to see that. And I'm excited to see more. Like, my favorite part though, like outside of Vader, because I mean, Vader's Vader, was when he's talking to the stormtroopers and he's like, sorry, yeah, I called her Leia, that was her mom's name. But he like, there was that moment of like Padme, and like, you could just feel that, like, that connection to like, your mom was gangster, bro. I don't have any other way to put it. She was gangster. She was dope as fuck. And if she was still here, we'd have peace because Vader wouldn't exist. All right, and they would be proper. They would be a legit peace in the universe across the cosmos. But no, I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, requests down below. What do you think so far? What are your guesses or fan theories to come from this show? Where do you think it goes and all that good stuff down below? But until next time, stay safe, be well. Adios.